Good morning, students. In statistics, we have seen about the arithmetic mean, standard deviation in the previous class. Now we are going to see about correlation. Correlation. It is the statistics device to help and analyze the covariation of the variables. Covariation of two or more variables. Correlation is the statistical device and it is to help analyze the covariation of two or more variables. There are three most important ways in correlation. First one is based on direction of change of variables. Based on direction of change of variables. And it is positive correlation and negative correlation. Second one is based upon the number of variables. Based upon the number of variables, and it is the simple correlation, multiple correlation, and also the partial correlation. After that, third one is based upon the constancy of the ratio of change between the variables, and it is also divided into linear and non-linear correlation. First one is we are going to see about the based on direction of change of variables. And we are dividing it into positive correlation and negative correlation. Positive correlation means we are going to study about the two variables moves in the same direction. Two variables means, for example, if we studied about the price of the product, and we are and another one is we are taking to study for the quality of the product. This is the two variables, and we are going to study about the two variables, and it goes in the same direction means it is the positive correlation. That is, two variables moves in positive direction, positive same direction, that is same direction. It is known as positive variables. For example, income and expenditure. Income and expenditure of the household may be increasing or decreasing simultaneously. So, there is a positive correlation, that is y is equal to a plus bx. Y is equal to a plus bx. Next one is negative correlation. Negative correlation is the study of when variables move in the opposite direction. Positive correlation means two variables moves in the same direction. For example, we seen about the expenditure and also the income of the product, income of the household. Now we are going to study about the negative correlation. Negative correlation means it is the study of the values of variables moves in the opposite directions. That is known as negative correlation. Opposite variables. Going to study the values of correlation. Values of variables moves in opposite direction. For example, that is price and demand. These two are the opposite directions, moves in opposite direction. These two variables moves in opposite directions. Next one is this based upon the number of variable studies. Second one is based upon the number of variable studies. It is divided into three types. First one is simple correlation. Multiple correlation, and the last one is partial correlation. First one, simple correlation. Simple correlation means only two variables are taken for study. Here two variables are taken for study. Multiple correlation means two or more than two. Three or more than three variables. Studied simultaneously. Partial. For example, here multiple correlation example, QD is equal to function into P, price, PC, that is price of competitive goods. Next one is PS, that is price of substituting goods. Next one is T, that is taste and preference of that product. Last one is Y, that is income, that is the income by that product to the manufacturer. These are all the different types of variables that it is taken for study to get the statistics about the product. First one, simple correlation means we have to, if we studied about the two variables means it is simple correlation. Multiple means three or more than three variables. We are going to study about three or more than three means, that is for example quantitative demand is equal to function of P, price, and price commodity competitive goods. Next one is price for substitute goods, and next one is taste and preference, and last one is income for that same product. These are all the different variables about the study of that particular product. So it is known as multiple correlation. Last one is partial correlation. Partial correlation. If there are more than two variables but only two variables are considered in keeping considered the keeping other variables constant. If there are more than two variables but only two variables are considered keeping the other variables constant. Then the correlation is said to be partial. We are studying about the correlation. Correlation means it is the statistical device that helps to analyze the variation. Helps to analyze the variation of two or more variables. In that we have three types. First one is based on direction of change of the variables. In that it is divided into two. First one is positive correlation and negative correlation. Positive correlation means two variables moves in the same direction, means it is positive correlation. If the values of the variables moves in opposite direction, means it is negative correlation. Next type is based upon the number of variable studies. நம்ம எத்தனை வேரியபிள் எடுத்து படிக்கிறோம் அதை பொறுத்து அந்த ஸ்டாட்டிஸ்டிக்ஸை நம்ம பார்க்கணும். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஒன் வந்து it is divided into simple, multiple and partial. First one, simple correlation. It is the study of two variables. Multiple correlation means three or more than three variables. The study of three or more than three variables. Partial correlation means more than two variables, but only two variables are considered, keeping the other variables constant. அப்படினு சொன்னா அதுக்கு பேரு தான் என்னது? Partial correlation. Next, last one is based on constancy of the ratio of change between the variables. Here the correlation is divided into two types, that is linear and non-linear. It is divided into two types, linear correlation and non-linear correlation. எப்போ linear correlation அப்படின்னு சொல்ல முடியும்னா when the amount of change in one variable tends to bear a constant ratio the amount of change in the other. ஒரு வேரியபிள் உடைய பிரைஸ்ல ஏற்படுற சேஞ்ச் அதர் வேரியபிளையும் அஃபெக்ட் பண்ணும், அதுலேயும் சேஞ்ச் ஏற்படுத்தும் அப்படின்னா that is linear. When the amount of change in one variable tends to bear a constant ratio to the amount of change in the other. Next one, non-linear correlation. If the amount change in one variable does not bear the constant ratio to the amount of change in the other அப்படின்னு சொல்லும்போது it is non-linear. First one, the constancy of the ratio of change between the variables. அந்த வேரியபிள்ஸில் சேஞ்ச் இருந்துச்சு அப்படின்னு சொன்னால், அது நிரந்தரமாக இருந்துச்சு அப்படின்னு சொன்னால் அதை ரெண்டாக பிரிக்கலாம், லீனியர் அண்ட் நான் லீனியர்னு பிரிக்கலாம். when the amount of change, லீனியர் அப்படின்னு சொல்லியாச்சுன்னா when the amount of change, ஒரு வேரியபிளுடைய சேஞ்ச் tends to bear the constant ratio to the amount of change in the other அப்படின்னு சொன்னால் that is linear. Non-linear அப்படின்னா when the amount of change in one variable does not bear the constant ratio to the amount of change in the other அப்படின்னு சொன்னால் that is non-linear correlation. Then the method of studying correlation வந்து first method, scattered diagram method. Scattered diagram method. Next one is graphic method. Third one is Karl Pearson's coefficient method. Least squares method. Method of least squares. First one is, four methods are there. First one is scatter diagram method, graphic method, Karl Pearson's coefficient method, and the last one is method of least squares method. First one, scatter diagram method. Is a graph of observed plotted points. This method is a graph of observed plotted points where each point represents x and y as a coordinate, where each point represents the value of x and y as a coordinate. It portrays the relationship between the two variables. Next one, graphic method. First one, scatter diagram method. Scatter diagram method is a graph of observed plotted points. அது எப்படி இருக்கும்னா point plotted points where each point represents the value of x and y as a coordinate. Next one, disadvantages of scatter diagram method. First one is advantages of scatter diagram method. It is very easy and it is non-mathematical method. ஏன்னா அது எப்படி இருக்கும் அப்படின்னா x y அப்படி y x அப்படின்னா இப்படி plotted பாயிண்ட்ஸாக தான் இருக்கும். இப்படி இருக்கும்போது அது உனக்கு எப்படி இருக்கும், ஈஸியாக இருக்கும். இட் இஸ் சிம்பிள் அண்ட் இட் இஸ் நாட் அண்ட் மேத்தமெட்டிக்கல் மெத்தட். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஒன். செகண்ட், இட் இஸ் நாட் இன்ஃப்ளூயன்ஸ்ட் பை த சைஸ் ஆஃப் எக்ஸ்ட்ரீம் ஐட்டம் கிடையாது. நெக்ஸ்ட் ஒன், இட் இஸ் த ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஸ்டெப் ஆஃப் resting the relationship between two variables. First one, it is simple and it is not a mathematical. Second one, it is not influenced by the size of extreme item. Last one is first step in resting. Relationship between the two variables. First one, scatter diagram method. Scatter diagram method. Method of studying statistics. First one, correlation. Method of studying correlation. First one is scatter diagram method. Scatter diagram method means it is the graph of observed observe plotted points where each point represents the x and y values of x and y as a coordinate. Next one, advantages of scatter diagram is it is simple and it is not mathematical. Second one, it is an influence uses by the size of extreme item. Next one, first step of resting the relationship of variables. Disadvantages: it cannot establish exact degree. Cannot establish exact degree of correlation between the variables, but provides direction of correlation and depicts it to the high or low. It cannot, disadvantages na, it cannot establish exact degree of the correlation, but it can gives or it provides the direction of correlation and depicts it to the high or low. Next one, graphic method. Next one is graphic method. In this, individual values of the two variables are represented by the plotted points in the graph sheet, and draw the curves according to their both variables where they where say x and y. If both x and y are moving in the same direction, it is either upward or downward, then the correlation is said to be positive. That we know. It is, if we move it in the same direction, it is positive correlation. In the opposite direction, it is negative correlation. That we know. That is, graph method means if the individual two variables are traveling in the or represented by the plotted points in the graph sheet. Individual two variables if the two variables travel in the same direction, means it is positive correlation. In the opposite direction means it is negative correlation. Next one is call Pearson's coefficient of correlation. Next method is call Pearson's coefficient of correlation. It is also known as Pearson's coefficient of correlation, denoted by the symbol R, and it is popularly denoted by the letter R. Call Pearson's coefficient correlation is denoted by the letter R, and it denotes the linear relationship between the two variables x and y. Linear relationship between the variables x and y. Here formula for computing Pearson's coefficient is and it is already we seen, and it is denoted by the letter R. Therefore, R is equal to n into sigma xy minus sigma x into sigma y, and it is divided by root of n into sigma x square minus sigma x the whole square, and also into the root of n sigma y square minus sigma y the whole square. This is the formula for calculating Colpearsh's coefficient of correlation, and it is denoted by the letter R. R means the linear relationship. It gives the linear relationship between the variable x and y. Then it is calculated by the, and R is calculated by the Dirac method. R is calculated by the Dirac method. Okay, without taking any deviations from the mean terms, either actual mean or the assumed mean. Now R is calculated by the deviation from actual mean. Second one, R is calculated. R எப்படி calculate பண்ணனும்னா is calculated by taking the deviation from actual mean. Then R is equal to, R calculate பண்றதுக்கு formula sigma xy divided by root of sigma x square into sigma y square. Here where x அப்படினு சொன்னா x minus mean, that is x dash. Y ன்னு சொன்னா y minus mean, that is y. And R is calculated by assumed mean. இது வந்து deviation actual method ல பார்க்கும் பொழுது you have to use this formula, that is R is equal to sigma xy divided by sigma x square into root of sigma x square into sigma y square. x க்கு எப்படி எடுக்கணும்னா x minus mean, அதே மாதிரி y க்கு y minus mean அப்படினு எடுப்பேன். இது assumed mean ல calculate பண்ணும் பொழுது you have to take this formula. என்ன formula? First one, R is equal to n into sigma dx into dy minus sigma dx into sigma dy divided by the root of n into sigma dx square minus sigma dx the whole square and root of into root of n into sigma dy square minus sigma dy the whole square. assumed mean ல பார்க்கும் பொழுது r எப்படி பார்க்கணும் அப்படினு சொன்னா r is equal to n into sigma dx dy minus sigma dx into sigma dy divided by root of n into sigma dx square minus sigma dx the whole square and into root of sigma n into sigma dy square minus sigma dy the whole square அப்படின்னு பார்க்கணும். ஃபார்முலா பெருசாக சிக்மா சிக்மான்றனோடனே இட் இஸ் நத்திங் பட் ரொம்ப ஈஸியாக தான் இருக்குது சம்ஸ் செய்கிறதுக்கு. It is too easy. Okay students, we are going to see this assumed mean in the next class. Thank you students.